What on guys, Commander, and welcome to another video in PC Building Simulator. Now, this video is going to be something a little bit different. This video is basically going to be me doing an updated video on my dream PC setup, but with the new updates with all the water cooling and the overclocking and whatever else. So how this video is going to work is I'm going to do as quickly as I possibly can without any major explainings, unless apart from the stuff that's changed, obviously, of installing the different PC parts. So the 8700K, the motherboard, the graphics card, etc, etc, etc. What's going to change is anything that's been updated, so the SLI graphics cards and overclocking, and any other new stuff that they've added that I need to talk about. But it's mainly just going to be me just doing an update video on this with the new updates, and it might come again if they add anything else in. I'm not too sure, but anyway, first of all, let's get in. This is the PC we're using. This is probably the biggest case I think I've ever used or seen. Actually, it's flipping massive. I do like this case. It's a nice looking case. Let's open that other side panel. Right, so first of all, motherboards. Standard ATX. We want one. Now, I would go for an AMD one, because that's the ones I can get the best stuff out of. But, on the other hand, though, I do like Intel better. So let's go for this Intel motherboard. There we go. Just scan through all these. I've got a few like buffs on like auto cabling or whatnot, just to make it look a little bit nicer. Let's just change the cables a little bit quickly. What cable should we go for? Let's go for, ooh, what's the nice looking cables? Nice looking cables. Let's go for these. Cyan. Right. Yeah, I know. Right, just so you know we got the cables. Right. Next, CPUs and processors. As always, 8700K. Flip the thing. Stick in the 8700K. Now, I would do another video with AMD, but the problem with that is it's basically going to be the same video, just instead of having an Intel CPU, it's going to be an AMD one. I'll show you what I'll do is I'll show you the CPU that I would use if it was AMD, and I'll show you the difference. The exact same specification, exact same cooling, exact same parts, just instead of an Intel chip, instead of an Intel processor, it'll be an AMD processor, and it'll be a different motherboard, but I'll try and keep it as similar as I possibly can. So, graphics cards 1080 Ti, best 1080 Ti is the AORUS GeForce Extreme 1080 Ti. Let's go there we go. Another one, SLI link, there we go, and stick the link on. Right, now, as far as RAM's concerned, I haven't actually done, I need to do the cooling, CPU cooler. I need, there we go. Thermal paste on there, lovely. I haven't got that on, which is all good. Now, the liquid CPU cooling. Now, when I saw that this was coming out, I thought I really want to look at this because this is really interesting. Now, when I want to upgrade my current PC to an 8700K, right? Now, I do need a liquid cooler. I do want a liquid cooler, and the one that I want to get, if I can find it, is a Cooler Master one. Where is it? There we go. The Cooler Master Liquid 420, except this one's RGB. Right, I'm not going to stick that in, because I've got a better one, because this 8700K under overclocking does get quite hot. So what I need, this one would do fine for me. You know, that is pretty good. But this one is the one I'm going to stick in. This the A-Tech one. The A-Tech one, and also it's RGB as well, which is always nice. But also it's got 3 fans in it, and even on overclock, this thing does get flipping hot as hell. So, this thing does get so flipping hot. So that'll all be good. Now, memory. We want to take as much memory as we can in, so let's just go for 16 gig sticks. The fastest 16 gig stick we've got 3000 to 2800, 2666, 2400. So we got this one here. This was the fastest memory that we got. Oh, let's open the clip. Open the clip. There we go. We're not opening these clips. No, let's open the clips. Flip neck. Right. There we go. Another RAM stick. Another RAM stick. This should be 64 gigabytes of RAM. Lovely. Right. Next thing is we need storage. 4 terabyte. I'm not sure we're going to take an SSD into this thing. Can we take an SSD into one of these bays, these small bays? Oh yeah, take an SSD in. Lovely jubbly. I mean, if I was doing this, I would have like a 4 terabyte SSD, but they're not in the game at the moment, so I just go for the 500 gig SSD. Right, what else have we forgotten? Power supply. We need... We need... Let's go for... 1200 Caller Master Watt power supply. There we go. I'll take that. Good enough. Oh, look at those wires. Those wires are brilliant. That actually brings the case to life a lot more, in my opinion. I think that's all the bits. Is there anything we forgot to cable up? No. Good. Right. So, I think there's the operating system already built on it. I've used this case before. Yeah? Good. Right. Let's close the panels a minute. Doors. That does look nice. I won't admit that. Also, I apologize if you can hear me chewing. I've got a bit gum with me. Actually, on that note, I'm going to put it... Wait a minute. There we go. Excuse me about that. Right. So, GPU tuner. Just up the ante a little bit. This is probably going to... Know me, if this happens first... If I don't do this first time, I'm not going to be surprised. But this is more like, as soon as I run 3D Mark, it's going to blue screen me. Watch this. I'll run it. It won't even get into the second phase, I don't think, and then before it'll blue screen me. I'm very surprised if it doesn't, because every other time that I've tried doing this myself on this, just on first try, just playing around with different combinations, as well as AMD as well as Intel. The first time I tried the graphics thing, it's just completely blue screen me. I'm very surprised if this doesn't blue screen me. Okay, no, it's not going to blue screen me. Oh yeah, there you go, blue screened. I thought that would happen. I was almost certain that was going to happen. It just does. I don't know why it does. Right, down. There we go. Right, let's try it again. Try it again. If it blue screens, I will... Well, we'll cut to either when it blue screens me or when it's finished. Alright guys, so second time's the charm. We overclocked it, it didn't blow up. That's good, that's really good. Right, I'm getting better, Second time it didn't blow up. Right, so, graphics score, 21,000, right? CPU score, 8,000. Now the reason why that's on 8,000 is because we haven't overclocked. Now what we're going to do is if I shut the computer down, right click restart, press down the delete button, or the F2 button, it's delete, I'm pressing delete. This is the BIOS. Now, for people who want to overclock their CPU, this is how you would best do it. I'm not sure if AMD do this, but Intel don't do this. They want you to do it themselves. Because if you bust something up, you validate your warranty, which I think is a bit stupid. But let's see my graphics card. I'll put a picture on screen of it now. My graphics card's got a factory overclock. So I've got the base clock, which is a factory clock. I've got a gaming mode, which is just a slight overclock, and then I've got the factory full overclock. I've currently got it on the full overclock at the moment from the app of GeForce Experience. I think it comes through. No, it's not. It's a graphics engine or whatever. Now, again, I've only got a i3 in my CPU, so this is completely irrelevant to my CPU, so because I can't overclock it. when I get the 8700K, I can overclock it. But if you want to overclock your PC, this is how you would do it. Personally, if I was you, I wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot barge pole because of how... I got two 250 gig SSDs from before I sorted out, I didn't notice that. I wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot barge pole because of how it can go wrong if you do it wrong. Now, what I'm just going to do quickly is I'm going to do a quick bit of research on the 8700K. The base clock at the moment is on the clock of 4.7 gigahertz. I'm just going to quickly have a look on the internet and have a look and see what it can be overclocked to. So I'll be back once I've done that. Alright, so having a look, it's actually overclocked anyway. It's already on its full overclock. What I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try, it says don't go above 1.5 volts. So if I put this at 1.5 volts, to see how many, let's go 8, 9. Right, let's go 4.9 gigahertz. And let's see, I also want to just overclock the RAM as well. Now RAM is a little bit easy because the XMP is basically what is also known as factory overclock. So it's enable or disable XMP is for extreme memory profile, automatically overclocks your RAM to its rated stable speed and voltage. So easiest way to overclock your memory. So that's a way of doing it without having to muck around with the settings and get it wrong and blue screen your computer, because that's what will happen. But CPU overclock, let's do it to 4.9 gigahertz, and let's see if that doesn't make it go bang. I don't know. Again, we'll notice because as soon as we go into 3D mark, it's going to blow up. It's going to completely just blue screen me. Right, let's have that open. Run 3D mark. Let's have a look at the temperatures. Again, with a AMD CPU, it's going to get bang in a minute. It's going to blue screen me. I can bet you $1. The temperatures are all the cores are up to about 100 degrees. Give it a second, it's going to blue screen me. But AMD cores, the highest end, I think it's the AMD Threadripper, or however you pronounce it. That's actually got 12 cores, so it's a monster on this. Intel don't actually make a CPU that has 12 cores, I don't think, unless you get into the old i9s, which got 18 cores or whatever else. But this one's got 6 cores. It's a little bit different, because core 1's always called core 0. It goes up to 5. I don't know why. But anyway, it doesn't seem like it's going to blue screen me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the video here, and I'm going to come back before it's either blue screen me or it's completed. Alright, I'm back. Now, that is basically the overclocked CPU. It didn't blue screen me, but it's not actually made it go up by much. Now, that is the difference. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this over here. If I can't make that smaller. Damn it. Let's make it bigger. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a picture. That's on the screen now. What's the what's the AMD equivalent of? Let's just have a look. AMD. That's the best AMD core there is. That's a 6 core. That's a 7 core. Those are the Ryzen processors. 7, 8 core, 5 quad core, 7, 8 core, 6 core. The Threadripper 12 core. So the Threadripper 16 core, right? I can put a picture on the screen now of the base clocks. So we've got on the far left we'll have the 8700K at base clock, right? In the middle we'll have it have as the AMD Ryzen Threadripper, and on the end, no, we won't. We'll just have the AMD. We'll just have the AMD and the Intel on left and right side. So left side's i7, right side is the Ryzen. So that's basically how we're going to play that. So 17,000 points for the Ryzen. No, for the 8700K. It's not the best. Intel are not the best as far as performance is concerned, really. But aside from when you go into your i9s and whatever else. But anyway, I've still got this thing on, making so much noise. Anyway, but yeah, that is about all we have time for in this video here. If they bring out some more updates, some more big updates, like when they brought out the SLI GPU, I looked on their Twitters, I follow them on Twitter, and they said we're going to bring in water cooling and overclocking, and I was like, I really want to wait until there's enough significant stuff for me to make another video on it, because I wasn't going to be pumping out loads of these videos just about minor changes like this. There's overclocking, water cooling, and SLI linking processors, sorry, GPUs, which are three big things that I can do videos on. So I do it all in one. So anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you did enjoy, don't forget to smash the like button and hit that subscribe button for more awesome gaming content, and I shall see you all later. Bye!